back because we did 5 in a row, which is pretty solid. I'm happy with what we did. But today is a major episode because we're doing the playoffs. As you see, I'm repping my playoff team for this year, the New Orleans Pelicans. And we're going to be talking about our picks. And before we get to the picks, I want to ask Jimmy, and I'm going to talk. Jimmy, what do you think about the play-in, bro? Are you a fan or are you not?
So that's a great question. I actually am a fan of the play. Now I get it. It's like why does a 36 and 46 team like the Pelicans get a chance to have a chance in the playoffs, right, against the number one spot? I think that it evens out competition. This is going to give more. This is going to put more competition into the NBA. You think about it, a lot of players, again, injury management, players sitting out games. This is going to incline them to want to play these games so they maybe can avoid the plan. Try hard as they can to avoid the plan because, again, it's going to give a team like the Pelicans, who we all thought were not playoff contenders, a spot in the playoffs they are now. So it's a great opportunity for teams like that. That's my opinion. I love the plan. I wish my Knicks were in the plan, give us a one shot, but we don't deserve to be near it. So that's my say on it. How about you, Sonny?
Yes, sir. I agree. I mean, I don't agree because I'm personally not a fan of the play-in because I think it screws teams but also helps the teams. It's like 50-50 because Paul George got tested positive for COVID when the Clippers were the 8th seed. They according to 2 years ago they should have made it. And the Cavs had a really good season. A really good season. Surprised a lot of us. They were the 7th seed, and boom, they lose 2 games due to injuries, of course, and they're
Yeah,
not in the play-in. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. But that begs the question, though: do you think they could compete with a team like Boston without their star, their
Oh,
productive
for sure
team,
not. For sure not.
without Jared Allen? I just don't know personally. So I think a matchup with the Celtics and Nets, as we saw today, is pretty more. It's showtime, man. It's come on, Kyrie in Boston. I mean, that's awesome.
You saw him throw
So
up the middle fingers, man. That was funny. That was so
that
funny.
was highlight statue. That should be a statue in TD Garden today, even though they won. But yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm a
sir.
fan. I don't,
I think the NBA wants to mix in a little bit of college, single elimination, March Madness, those type of things into their playoff seedings. But like the 10th through 7, man, it's once it's a play-in, it's anybody's game. You can have an off night, and boom, your playoff chances are in shambles.
like, I agree, Sonny. It is not a guarantee, man. And we can make the argument that college level ball can even be even more entertaining than the NBA. Just for the mere fact that, again, that March Madness tournament, anybody can get upset. Anybody, it doesn't matter. And it's more fundamentally, sound, and they call everything there. NBA, entertainment basketball, they try to make it fundamental, but it's not, man. Who's scoring 50? That's one of the things people, gets people off their chairs, gets people buying tickets and stuff like that. That's, in my opinion, that's what's going on here in the NBA.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. All right, Jimmy. So let's get to these predictions, man. Name your West. Go through your West, and what do you have winning in what? Do the first round.
So, funny you say that. My Pull it up right now on my phone. So right now I have Phoenix winning in 4 against the Pelicans. Like I said, you know, Suns deserve to be in the championship. I got Utah winning in 6, even though it's scary that Luka's not there and Utah was only able to pull off a 4 point up. They only beat them by 4. Jalen Brunson, watch out for him, big time player. Golden State Warriors, I got them winning in 5. I mean, they took over that game. Jordan Poole, MIP of the year. I got Memphis in 5, even though Timberwolves shocked us and they beat us. Now, do you want me to go through the whole first round of the West, or just the whole? Or
Just do the first round, and I'm gonna go through my first round. So
okay,
even though I'm
okay,
going for New Orleans because they were the playing team, and I'm a huge Brandon Ingram fan. Larry Nance Jr., former Lakers, they hooping over there in New Orleans. I got Phoenix in 5, but I'm rooting for the Pelicans because I really want them to win, and I hate the
Got them
Suns.
still in one game.
I have them winning one game, but I hate the Suns because it's the Suns. They're in our division. They're in my Lakers division, and I just can't stand them. But I hope the Pelicans can do some magic over there. And I got Utah in 7, just because Luka is going to be coming off that injury. He missed game one. They already lost. And as you know, they barely won. I got Golden State beating Denver, the MVP Nikola Jokic, in 5. I just think Jokic. He needs Michael Porter Jr. He needs Jamal Murray come playoff time, and I have Memphis in 5, just like you do. But this series can go any way. I really
Yeah,
believe this series can go any way.
I think it could too.
The
I
antics
really do.
Patrick Beverly have been doing, I love it. When he was on the Clippers, I hated it, but now that he's on Minnesota, huge fan. He's playing great basketball over there.
It might not be stat worthy, but energy wise, momentum wise, that guy's. I mean, if it was based off, if Hall of Fame was based off that, Patrick Beverly would be in the Hall of Fame. But he's not a Hall of Fame player at all.
And you
But
can
yeah,
make the argument that Anthony Edwards has been playing better than Cat recently.
yeah, he's gonna take that franchise. I mean, it's looking like Anthony Edwards is the face. I ain't gonna lie. I love Cat. I love what he does. I love what he does on the court. Um, but I think Anthony Edwards is going to take the league by storm. He's going to take the Timberwolves and take him. He's the face of the franchise as of right now, in my opinion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Jimmy, let's get to the East, round 1. What do you have?
So, I mean, I'm in Boca Raton, so I'm near Miami. So I got Miami in 6. I hate the Hawks, but I do have Trae Young going off for maybe 2 games out of the series, dropping his little just casual 40 and doing a little bird celebration. I mean, they did get swamped today, which is concerning because Trae Young only had 8 points. He's 1 of 12, I think, of shooting.
Yeah, he was 1 of
Bad.
9 in the first half.
They put the straight jacket on him. They locked him up.
No Clint Capella. No Clint Capella's big.
Yeah. I think I got Miami in 6. I think they shut all the doubters up for this round because a lot of people think Trae Young's going to go crazy and own another franchise. But then I got Toronto in 7. That was before, all these injuries happened. Scotty Barnes might be out for the series. Gary Trent, I think, broke his nose. I don't know. Now
Van Vliet getting fouled out in the third quarter, that was crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe Sixers in 5. I think Toronto can steal a game in Toronto. That's just my opinion. But for right now, I'm gonna keep my prediction: Toronto in 7. I have faith in Canada. Then I got Milwaukee in 5. I think they'll be able to steal a game at home in Chicago. I think Chicago can steal 1 game. But other than that, Milwaukee in 5. And then Brooklyn, I have Brooklyn in 6. So I got Boston winning actually another game, and then I think Nets are gonna take it over. I just think Katie and Kyrie, bro, you can't count them out, bro. You gotta have them in there. So I got Brooklyn in 6.
All right, and for the Miami series, like I said, no Clint Capella is huge for them, and it's all up to Trae Young, and I think he can only win Atlanta 1 game. So I got Miami in 5. They are the number 1 seed in the East for a reason. And for the Philly and Toronto game, I did not expect Tyrese Maxey to come out guns blazing like he did.
It's big time.
Big time. But I have.
How did he 21?
Yeah, this is his first debut. What's up with these debut dudes balling yesterday, bro?
Anthony Edwards, Jordan
Poole.
You had
Maxey.
I mean, was it not John Murray? No, Jardy was in it. But dude, it's crazy, man.
It is crazy.
Face of the league is in good hands. I think we're gonna have a great NBA. When all our stars that we grew up with are gone, I think we're gonna have a great time. NBA is gonna be in good hands.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I got Philly in 7. I got Milwaukee in 4. Okay, Jimmy. No Lonzo Ball, and I
agree.
I still think the Chicago home games are going to be more entertaining. They're going to be close. but I think Milwaukee will walk through. I really believe that. And unlike you, I'm going the opposite route. I got Boston in six.
You got Boston in 6. Okay.
Not only do they have a really good team this year, Derek White coming off the bench, even though he had an off night tonight, he's a terrific player.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great guy.
He's a terrific
He's
player,
a
and
solid acquisition. When they picked him up during the trade deadline, I think that was a great pickup. Get offense off the bench, needed, and yeah, that was a great acquisition for them. I agree.
and also, what was I gonna say about Boston? Like it's all KD and Kyrie. Like they have, I mean Brooklyn. It's all KD and Kyrie. They have to carry the load, and I just don't think they have enough around them to win because Kyrie almost dropped 40 tonight and they lost. And their bench
Yeah,
played really good. Claxton did good. Goran Dragic had like 14, 13 points off the
KD had
bench.
an off night, shooting night today. It wasn't good. It wasn't pretty at all.
It wasn't pretty, but I can just see Boston coming out with this. That spin move Tatum did for the bucket was so pretty, bro. And I hate saying that because I hate the Celtics too. Just
Yeah,
maybe more than the Suns, but
yeah.
I have them winning. All right, Jimmy, let's get to the West second round. Who do you have?
So West second round, like I told you, got Phoenix on top. So I got Phoenix in 5. I don't think Utah stands a chance against Phoenix, man. I think they got winning 1 game max. And I'm also saying that because I want Donovan Mitchell to New York. Uh, then I got what do I have? I have Golden State in 6 against Memphis. I do think Memphis can pull 2 games away, and I think they'll do that 2 games. Honestly, in Golden State, I think they can beat Golden State in Golden State. That's how confident I am in the Grizzlies, but I do have Golden State winning 6.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love it. In my West, I also have Phoenix in 5. I think I don't think Utah is set up to be a playoff team. I really just they're fakers, not the team they need. I hate picking Phoenix, but I'm gonna have to. And I have Golden State in 6, just because Memphis plays really good against them. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 7 blocks in a loss yesterday.
Yeah.
He had
Mm-hmm.
7 blocks in a loss. Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Really good with jaw. And they beat him last year in the playoffs. Granted, there was no Clay, but they have that confidence that we can go over there, we can beat them, and win some
That's good
games.
in the play. Yeah, the play. Yeah, they beat them and then they faced Golden State. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that. I think this is gonna be a good series, but I do think that the experience of Warriors have with Curry, Clay, now Clay playing and Dre, that's gonna I think that's gonna be the ultimate factor in this series. I do think experience is gonna be the thing.
Yes, sir. Now your second round in the East.
So I got Miami in 6 again. I
Miami.
think I got Miami in 6, and I got to play Toronto. Um, I just think again, I think this is Miami's year to show everybody that they are that top dog. Again, they just have again their offense is suspect because who would you have if they have an off night? They're primarily a defensive team, but and I mean defense can translate to offensive buckets. But I have Miami in 6. I think again with these injuries that Toronto have, I feel like they could maybe beat the Sixers, but they don't think they can beat Miami. Miami is just they're on a little bit of a hot streak right now. And then I got Milwaukee in 7 against Brooklyn. Repeat of last year. This time, just in the second round. No, well, actually, second round. Um, and yeah, Milwaukee. That series is gonna be fun. I just think that it's gonna go down to the wire, and I got Milwaukee coming out of the second round against Brooklyn.
And since we're on the game of Milwaukee and Boston, I have Milwaukee in 7, just because I think Boston is missing Rob is gonna miss Robert Williams a lot. He helps them out in offense so much, and I have the Bucks going so far in this year. But unlike you, I have Philly winning in 7 and in Miami. They're gonna break the hearts of of the Miami Heat fans and Jimmy Butler, and I just have them winning in 7 because Embiid is playing the best basketball of his career. This is make or break for James Harden. However he can do this playoff series will be the writing on the wall on how he is as a playoff performer. Because it's already shaky, you know?
Yeah, his resume. Yeah, that's just one knock on his resume, man. He can't perform in the playoffs.
Right. It's just one of those things that, like, now that he has Embiid, like, probably, like, Embiid, he has Maxley, he has Tobias Harris. I just think that they're suited better to play Miami. And if anybody's going to beat Miami, I think it's done.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Now we go to the Eastern Conference Finals and Western Conference Finals. Who do you have?
So in the West, are we just doing West and then you go your West and East and East? Or are
Yes,
we
sir.
doing just okay? All right. So in the West, I got Phoenix in 6 against Golden State. Again, the Phoenix they aren't number one for a reason. All right, then they're gonna be great in this round. I got Phoenix, Chris Paul. I just got Booker. They have too much depth, man. So do the Warriors too. They have a lot of good players, but I just have Phoenix going off and beat them in 6. That's my prediction. I love the Phoenix Suns this year.
I also have Phoenix in 6. As much as I hate picking Phoenix, like I just said, I just think Golden State is gonna. They can't match up to what Phoenix has. They're very deep. The most of their guys are experienced by now, and I just they won. Phoenix was number one with Chris Paul being injured for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And Devin Booker is an MVP candidate in some people's eyes.
Yep.
So I just think they have good things going on in Phoenix. As much as I hate saying that, Jimmy, what about the East? Their conference finals. This is where it gets
The
crazy.
Eastern Conference Finals. This is an upset right here. I got Milwaukee in 6 against Miami, and I actually have a repeat of what my Milwaukee did to them last year. Obviously, Milwaukee swept them, but I got Milwaukee in 6. I just think again, Giannis, man, Giannis is the best player in the league, man. And you can't
Agree.
defend. There's just he's unstoppable. And I don't think he's not gonna let this team beat him. He's not. He wants another ring. He wants to repeat. I have the Bucks in 6.
I also have Milwaukee in 6, strictly because I think Drew Holiday is going to lock up James Harden. Even though they made it to the Eastern Conference Final, I think this is where their run ends, unfortunately. And Milwaukee is just going to overpower them because it's Giannis. Giannis, you have Chris Middleton, you have Drew Holiday, of course. Grayson Allen's playing a great season. You have
Yep.
you have these great pieces, and unfortunately, it's gonna be another finals matchup.
Yep. Hey, it's a repeat.
All
It's a
right, what do you
repeat.
think?
And
What do you think's gonna happen in the finals now?
so I got Milwaukee actually. I got Milwaukee in 7. I got it's gonna come down to it because these are two tough teams and these are one of the two best teams in the league. So this is gonna be a bloodbath because obviously you got the Suns coming for blood for last year, and of course, why wouldn't I not take the Suns? Because again, it's they got more like we gotta win this, we gotta. But again, I'm not betting against Giannis. Giannis has the heart of a champion. I think Giannis goes into this knowing, look, they're coming for me. I'm gonna come for them back. Milwaukee in 7.
You're gonna be shocked when I say this. I have Milwaukee in 5. It's gonna be a short finals.
Oh, oh, really?
Yes,
That's a hot take. That's a
I
hot take.
and it primarily comes down to Chris Paul always being injured in the playoffs. Like I hate saying that. I love Chris Paul, even though he was a Clippers and a Suns. I just think that he's never fully healthy for them to be geared up in the playoffs. We saw in Houston with his calf. They were a game away from going to the finals and beating that Warriors team, but Chris Paul's calf was acting up. And Chris Paul got hurt last year against my Lakers where he couldn't shoot the ball. He said he couldn't move his arm. It was all on Devin Booker and I just hope that he stays healthy. If they stay healthy, maybe they can win another few. But I just think Milwaukee's gonna win this in five. They have the younger team. They have the better team.
All right, but that's a hot take for sure. I I mean that'd be interesting. And honestly, I wouldn't mark it out of the question if that does happen. I wouldn't be surprised again because again, you're right. It comes down to CP3's health. Can he be healthy for the duration of the NBA final or NBA playoffs in general? And if he
This
can
is
stay
a this
healthy,
is a 37-year-old 6 foot man playing against younger, bigger, stronger people. I'm taller than Chris Paul, so even though that doesn't matter, I don't have the skill set as he does. Of course, hopefully one day, but but I
the time
think
has passed.
I just think that it's gonna come all down to Devin Booker and
Yeah,
DeAndre Ayton, and DeAndre Ayton's gonna have a tough matchup against Milwaukee like he did this year, and
yeah.
Brooke Lopez was
I was
played
just about to say that.
played the
I was
last two
just about.
weeks of the regular season. He's getting his feet underneath him, so I just think Milwaukee is ready. They're ready for a repeat.
I agree, and I actually just about to say about Brooke Lopez. I think them getting Brooke Lopez back for this series changes everything. You got another floor spacer because Lopez can step outside the arc and hit the three. So that's another shooter for Giannis. You have to realize like you can go ahead clog the paint if you want to on Giannis, but he has shooters outside the perimeter. Everybody besides Giannis can shoot. Even Giannis can step back and hit the three, but not. I'll bet money Giannis can hit 4 threes in a row. So but you got Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, Grayson Allen,
Bobby
uh,
Portis, he's playing the best basketball of
Bobby
his career.
Portis, Jordan Noir from on the bench,
Hmm.
Noiro, him. So you got talent around. The acquisition of trading for Serge Ibaka was great. I don't know if he was traded or waived, but getting Serge, that was amazing. I don't care what you say. Underrated pickup for them. Provides defense and a little bit of offensive spark. I think that's a great pick. Two great pickups for them to get back for the NBA Finals because it's gonna be a dogfight, in my opinion.
100%, 100%. And on the final question, out of all the series we just named, which one do you think is going to be your favorite?
Oh man, my favorite. I have to go with man. I think the Nets Celtics. That's like the first round. We're getting a bloodbath. Kyrie hates Boston, and you saw him throwing up middle. You saw him do everything, throwing up middle fingers, walking back the locker room. Learn all these things. Like this is gonna be a crazy series. You got Jaylen Brown bleeding all over the floor. I mean, this is gonna be a great series. Entertaining it's gonna be at most. It's I'm mind blown. I'm at the edge of my seat watching these two go at it. And as you saw, it came down to what the last
That
buzzer.
spin move layup by Jason Tatum on Kyrie was beautiful, and
Yeah,
also Bobby Brown, what's his name? Bruce Brown, my bad. Bruce
Bruce Brown.
Brown made some comments earlier that Celtics fans didn't like too much. So
Yeah, but Robert Williams.
there's some
Oh,
there's
about
there's some
Horford
rivalry
and
going around with them, and of course there's the drama with Kyrie and what happened in Brooklyn, and him throwing up the middle fingers, mocking the crowd, crying, going to the locker room, cursing, and all that. There's just so much, and Ben Simmons has a chance to come back this series.
that's why I said. That's why I said it's gonna be. It's gonna be. I mean, if they get Ben Simmons, I don't know.
I don't know what's gonna
Ben
happen.
Simmons is looking. He wasn't. I think he's not injured. Obviously, I don't think he's injured. I think it's all for the build up. They get Ben Simmons back. This series is gonna be wrapped up very soon. And it honestly could be 6, not 7. I think Brooklyn is 6 if that happens. But I'm gonna keep hold true to my predictions though, and everything today. So it's going to be certainly very interesting playoffs. One of the most entertaining playoffs, in my opinion, because you get a lot of teams that are hungry and want to win. Like I think there is the thing on Instagram that said there's like a lot of teams that haven't even won a championship that are playing right now. We
Hmm.
might see one of those Cinderella stories of a team not winning a championship come true.
Atlanta has never won. Boston, no, Brooklyn has never won.
Yes.
Phoenix has never won. I'm pretty sure. Bunch of teams. Minnesota has never won. New Orleans has never won.
Yep.
Chicago hasn't been to the playoffs in a long time. They're
Yep.
losing right now to the Bucks, 9-21, but they haven't been to the playoffs in a while.
Yep. It's Sonny again. It's winner take all. It's gonna be a brawl, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to covering more with you about it. And yeah, this is gonna be an exciting series, man.
And the biggest thing is, Jimmy, our teams are not in it, so we're stress free.
No, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I mean, if we were doing this last year at the Knicks, I would. I mean, I would tell you, I would be on my hot seat. I mean, I
I would
would
be crying, dude. I would literally be crying on camera if we did this last year.
watching this series. Yeah, last year I was watching the New York Atlanta series in Walgreens because I was working. I was mopping while I had my phone in my hand. Like I was cleaning bathrooms and I had my phone. I was playing, watching the game. That's how I was into it. Like my team is in there. So, but yeah, this is gonna be fun, Sonny, and I can't wait for next year when everybody else gets back healthy. So, all in all, Sonny, get your popcorn ready. It's gonna
Yes.
be a brawl.
And I hope New Orleans can pull off an upset. I'm rooting for you, New Orleans. I'm rooting for y'all, and let's see
On the
what
Bayou.
happens, man. Let's see what
Yep.
happens. All right, Jimmy, say your final statements, and I'll say mine.
All right. Well, guys, we apologize. Like I said in the beginning of the episode, we discussed it. Yeah, man, we're college students, so we have a lot going on. Sorry we couldn't get to y'all last week, but just know that summer's coming up. Me and Sunday are gonna be throwing that bangers at y'all, man. And we're gonna be in person now because I'm all the way in Boca. He's back home where I'm at. So just be patient with us as we try to get these episodes out because it takes a while, and Sunny's the one putting them out. This head honcho right here, he's doing his thing. So be patient with us, man. We're trying to produce content for you guys.
Yes, sir. And we took a break for the playoffs. Like we need an off season too. So we took a break and we came back into it right when the playoffs started because I think this would have been a great comeback episode just because of the playoffs, of course. And yes, sir, appreciate y'all for watching. We will be back next week. If you guys want to comment a video suggestion that you guys want us to do,
Please.
please do that. Me and Jimmy are running out of ideas. And even though we'll push out content, of
Yeah, we'll
course.
figure it out. But
We'll,
yes, we want you guys to. We got subscribers. We want you guys to tell us what you want us to talk about. Please, follow us on Instagram. We have a page coming out. We have a page actually already out. Follow us. And
TikTok
just be on
coming
the lookout
soon.
for new.
TikTok coming soon. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep, we're coming, man. And just be one. We're the best podcast out here starting out. Me and Sonny are gonna make it happen. And just thank you for bearing with us, man.
Yes,
The
sir.
fundamentals.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We trying to hit 100 subscribers by next week, and we trying to gain, bro. We trying to gain more and more popularity, more and more fans and shit like that. And like, I honestly just love doing this thing with Jimmy because we've been doing this since middle school, of
Yep.
course. So I'll catch
Yeah, we love
y'all.
sports, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Catch
Talk to you
y'all
guys
later.
later.
You guys have a good one.